This is Lily H. in the TLC clinic afternoon jackpot. Going to let it go through normal and then do a slow play review.
Outside leg. Go on. Help her a little. Give her room. Inside leg, outside leg. Go on. Look at your spot. Good girl. Sit, bump. Whoa.
I'm just so impressed by this little team. She got this horse at a bargain price, and she's only 11 years old, the little girl. Trained her herself. So they're just doing an amazing little job. I'm just proud of this little girl. She's quite the little hand. So I like how you come in, Lily. She's a big mare, and you're already thinking, after you're sending her your nice go cue here, I like how you come in, you're sending her, but now you're got a big mare, and so you're thinking right here, I'm going to rate her. So I like that. You check her right there with your inside hand. You check her, but then you kind of hold her. Now what I don't like is you're a little bit ahead of her. So if you notice, Lily, what I want you to see here is you're already pulling her around the barrel. I liked how you checked her right here, but then I need you to give it back to her. Instead, you're already looking too far ahead. You and she should mirror each other. You should be looking where she's looking, and you should be only looking a quarter turn ahead. So I like your approach. I like how you rated her. Here, you bumped her, but then you're pulling on her face too much and pulling on her rein too much and looking too far ahead of her. So you should be looking at this point when you become here. You should be looking right here. And then when you get here, that's when you want to look up for your next barrel. Okay? So by pulling on her, you're pulling on her way too hard, Lily. So you're pulling on that outside rein. And then look at her. She's all bunched up. So you lose forward motion. And you can't have that too pretty one smooth motion around the barrel, just two little strides around the barrel. She's all bunched up. So 1, 2. She's such a good horse that she still was able to try to come back. So you had nice tracks going in, and you even had nice tracks around the barrel, but you pulled on her so hard that you lost time stalling out. Okay, so now you get up and you hustle her out really nice. I like that. Okay, and then right here, Lily, I want you to be careful that you're not going to pull on that outside rein. I want you just to look between her ears and keep her head and your head straight. Don't pull her face to the outside, okay? That's not a good habit to get into either. Because if you pull her face out, she's going to drop her shoulder in, and she could possibly hit barrels. So when you rate her, I want you just to sit down like you are, but keep your hands even, and just do a two-hand check. Even hands, okay? So you pulled her nose to the outside, which is not a good thing, but you can work on keeping your hands more even. See how her face is right there? That's good. So after you checked her with your outside rein, you did release it and went to the horn. So now that's a pretty approach there. Nice pocket going in. I like your face and her face are looking at the same place. You're both looking at the back side of the barrel. Okay, 1 stride, 2 stride. And there, that's not too bad, Lily. You pulled on her just a little bit right there. So what I'd like you to do, instead of pulling, I want you to learn to bump and release, bump and release, bump and release. Don't pull, okay? So then you come out nice. You picture her head. You pull up on your horn. You let her hustle out. You even get back to 2 hands, which is really good. And then right there, Lily, is really good too. You're really good at rating her, and she needs that because she's really young and free running. So I like how you're really smart about 3 strides from the barrel. You're starting to sit down and check her so that she has 2 strides of rate. So 3 strides out, you're sitting, bumping, and saying, whoa. And then that gives her 2 strides to rate the barrel. So 1, 2, okay, which is really good. But again, you're in such a hurry, which I appreciate because it's a time to run. But again, you don't want to get looking too soon, okay? You tend to get here and already start looking for home. I'd like you to make sure that you don't start looking for home until you get on the back side. When you're here, when you get here, you should look there. Okay? And then when you get there, that's when you should look for home, okay? So then you can let her come out without being on her head, and she can run out. But if you do pull on her, what'll happen is she'll step out, and she'll get too far away from the barrel, kind of like there. So we don't want to get pulling on her or get ahead of her in the turn, or she'll be forced to pull out of the turn instead of come home straight, okay? But you did wonderful, and you've done such a great job with training your horse, and just such a young cowgirl to be doing such a good job with rating your horse and turning your horse, and she really does a lot on her own, which means that you are trying to let her do her job. And I'm so glad you came to the clinic, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I enjoyed having you.